What if one voice could define romance for generations? A voice so smooth, so timeless, that even decades later, it still melts hearts. This is the story of a man who turned love into music and became one of the greatest singers of all time, Johnny Mathis.
From a young boy in Texas to a global music legend, Johnny Mathis didn't just sing songs, he created a feeling. With over 360 million records sold, his voice became the soundtrack of love itself. But behind the fame was a journey filled with struggle, discipline, and destiny.
Johnny Mathis was born on September 30th, 1935, in Gilmer, Texas. He was the fourth of 7 children in a hard-working family. Soon, his family moved to San Francisco, California, a place that would shape his future. His father, a former vaudeville performer, noticed something special. At just 13 years old, Johnny received his first piano, and with it, the beginning of a lifelong passion. He trained in classical music, studying vocal techniques seriously. But music wasn't his only talent. Johnny was also an exceptional athlete. In high school and college, Johnny Mathis became a star athlete. He excelled in high jump and even qualified for Olympic trials. At one point, he faced a life-changing decision: compete in the Olympics or pursue music. He chose music, and that decision would change his life forever. Johnny's big break came when a Columbia Records executive heard him perform in a nightclub. In 1956, he signed a recording contract. But success didn't come instantly. His first recordings struggled until everything changed. Then came the hits. Chances Are, The 12th of Never. These songs didn't just chart, they defined an era. His smooth, romantic voice made him a household name. Fans fell in love not just with his music, but with the emotion behind it. Johnny Mathis became known as the voice of romance. His style was unique, soft, emotional, and deeply personal. He wasn't just singing, he was telling stories of love, longing, and heartbreak. His albums stayed on charts for years. In fact, his compilation album remained on the Billboard charts for over 9 years, one of the longest runs in history. He recorded dozens of albums, including holiday classics that still play every year. And through it all, his voice remained timeless. Despite his success, Johnny Mathis faced personal challenges. He struggled with substance issues during parts of his career, but he fought through them with determination. He also lived a very private life, rarely sharing details publicly. Yet through every challenge, his music never stopped. Decades passed, but Johnny Mathis never faded. He continued touring, performing for loyal fans around the world. Even today, people still ask, is Johnny Mathis still alive? Yes, he is. And his legacy continues to grow. With multiple Grammy nominations and a Lifetime Achievement Award, he stands among the greatest voices in music history. Johnny Mathis didn't just sing songs, he created moments. Weddings, memories, love stories, his music became part of people's lives. Few artists can say they've touched hearts across generations, but Johnny Mathis can. From a small-town boy to a global legend, Johnny Mathis proved that true talent never fades. And as long as love exists, his voice will never be forgotten. And even today, the timeless voice of Johnny Mathis continues to echo through generations. A voice that didn't just sing songs, but created memories. And tell us in the comments which Johnny Mathis song is your favorite. Because as long as love exists, his voice will never fade away. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Glam for more powerful biographies like this.